All right, let's talk more baseball. I
All right.
found RJ. How you doing tonight, RJ?
Doing pretty well. How about yourself, Brian?
I'm all right. No, and you were early. People don't have to know that. That's how I know it'll be a good Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. You're ready. So maybe start with the news. Tell people about Santa Clara.
Yeah. So on November 8th, about a week or 2 weeks ago, made it official, signed the NIL deal, and then, yeah, made it official. Super excited to go there. Yeah.
That's awesome. And how long had that been in the works? When did you orally commit?
Uh, for kind of a while now. I think it was like 2 or 3 days before we started our junior year. So it was sophomore summer.
Okay,
Yeah.
wow. And then were there other schools involved, or it was always Santa Clara? Maybe that's it. Just tell me about Santa Clara because that's where you're going. The coaching staff and the school. Go ahead and talk about Santa Clara.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there were obviously a couple other schools in question for me. There was a couple other schools I liked, but Santa Clara kind of stuck out to me because the coaching staff was like more of a family, like asking you real questions, like other than baseball, like real life. And it felt like kind of a family there. And then their head coach used to be the pitching coach over at Stanford and SDSU. And he's a really good pitching guy. Uh, he's been making the program go upwards every single year he's been there. We're conference champs last year, made it to the regional. So I just like the way the trajectory it was going, and just the coaching staff is awesome too.
That's great. And what's the name of the head coach there at Santa Clara?
Rusty Filter.
All right,
Yeah.
Rusty. That sounds like a baseball name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He rides around on a motorcycle too, a little Harley Davidson. So that's cool. I
yeah.
like that.
That's he's officially a Rusty. That's incredible. And then that's the most. He has a pitching background.
Yeah, a very, very good pitching background for sure.
Right. And that's your background. How I first was made aware of you. I knew you were on the team last year and one of the starting pitchers, but I don't go to all the games. But I said I'm going to go to this NCS championship at DVC. Tell people about that game, the championship, and how well you pitched.
Yeah, that was a big game for us going into the season. Obviously, that's what we work towards, getting that sixth NCS in a row, and then obviously getting that NorCal as well. So we all knew it was a big game. I kind of already pitched a lot in NCS, but I was dialed in, ready to go for that championship, and just got there, and the atmosphere was crazy, and I didn't want the ball to leave my hands. I went out there, had good stuff that day, had a good game plan going in as well with everything, and it was just a great day. Yeah, one
It
I'll
was.
never.
And tell people about the atmosphere there. It's fun at DVC. The big crowd, and then on the one side, the people they sit kind of backwards, where they're. I guess they maybe you don't even know that they're like it's like the bleachers that are for the football, and they sit. Yeah, just tell people about the atmosphere at DVC.
Yeah, it was like nothing I've ever pitched at before. There was a ton of tickets sold, and there was just people throughout the whole stadium. The rows were packed. There's people standing down right field, left field, on the football field. Like, it was crazy. There was just so many people there.
Right, and that was NCS, and yeah, you pitched well. Give some credit to the offense, who had a good game offensively for De La Salle that game.
Uh, Obviously our top four guys last year were always awesome. They were great during that NCS game as well. It was Kai, Tanner, Bear, and Smith Chandler, and then Hank also played really well. I think he went like 3 for 4, 4 for 4, something crazy. And the defense out there that day, I don't know if you saw it, but the defense was spectacular out there too, with TG over in right field, and then Kai in left. They were kind of saving me all day.
Yeah, and then maybe put a plug in for Hank because this is how this all came about. Obviously I knew about you, but you come highly recommended by Hank. Tell people who Hank is.
Well, first off, he's one of my all-time best friends. I love Hank. He's awesome. And since freshman year, me and him really clicked. We didn't even know each other, and we started throwing together, and then we became really good friends on the spot. And then him as a baseball player, I mean, he's fantastic. For me personally, when we do live at bats against each other, it's an absolute battle every time, and usually he gets the best of me. So that makes me angry deep down, but I just love Hank. He's a great guy.
Right. And then it came full circle. You met as freshmen, and then whatever, 2 weeks ago, how great is that? You're in the gym together, you signing with Santa Clara and him signing with San Diego State. I mean, that's completes the circle.
Right. Yeah, that was awesome for both of our families because obviously our families are very close. And most of his family actually went to Santa Clara. Like both his parents went to Santa Clara. A couple aunts and uncles went there. And it was a special moment for them that I was going there. And then it was just special to be there with Hank, knowing that since freshman year, that's what we've been working towards. And then it finally came true.
Right. And then with you pitching, he's standing right behind you there at second base.
Yeah. Yeah. And we also play on the same summer team. So it's just a little extra chemistry that we have during the summer and as well as the spring. So it's always good to have Hank behind me for sure.
Wow. That was great. And maybe talk about maybe this people don't have to know this. It's the day before Thanksgiving, and we were taking time out. Well, what are you thankful for?
First off, I'm thankful for my family. I wouldn't be where I am today without them. They're absolutely awesome. My sister, my mom, grandparents, everyone. They're great. They're so supportive in everything that I do. I'm thankful for God just for the food that he's going to bring for tomorrow and just how he's watched over me and how he watches over everyone. And then I'm thankful for just my friends and honestly the De La Salle brotherhood as well. I mean, I wouldn't be where I am today without them as well, and all my buddies, and that's what I'm thankful for most.
Man, that was a great answer, right? I sometimes I've learned how to break these things out and put words with them. You might when I post that, I think that'll be one of the things because it goes beyond baseball. I mean,
right. It really does.
Yeah, wow. So you get this. You're going to be a repeat guest. I mean, you get what's going on here. Yet, speaking of beyond baseball, what do you hope to study at Santa Clara?
I'm gonna go in as an economics major, I'm pretty sure, and I'm gonna hopefully do 2 years there, and then get into the business school, and then go into some marketing or like retail. Obviously, if baseball doesn't work out, I think that should be a pretty good plan B.
Yeah, that's right. No, the baseball make baseball plan A. Because it's plain baseball. You play baseball for as long as you can, and then maybe you keep playing. And if you don't, wherever company you work at, you'll be a ringer. I mean, there might be somebody there who thinks he knows what he's doing, but here comes the NCS and NorCal champion. And what about this away from baseball? What do you enjoy doing?
I'm a big golfer. I'm a pitcher only, so I get to play a lot of golf. Don't have to swing the bat, right? Also, I mean, I love basketball too. I actually take a class at De La Salle called Fundamentals of Basketball, and it's my favorite class. It's great. And then just I like playing some video games with my friends too. We've been getting into
all good. Fundamentals of Basketball. Do you have an A in that class?
I do have an A in that class.
Yeah, okay, good. All right. Yeah, no, that's good. Who's the teacher?
Mr. MacArthur. We call him GMAC. Yeah.
Exactly. No, years ago he ran the Bishop Cummins and does some of his behind the scenes. A good guy.
Great guy.
He can play a little bit.
Yeah, he was telling me how he's up on the gym over there on the basketballs from like the 2001 class or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. No, I was taught. Yeah. No, in the past, but he could probably play a little now.
He could. He told me one day because I like to think I'm one of the better players in there. He's like, I'd still 1v1 you right now for $100, and I was like, kind of taken aback by it because I'm like, all right, this guy can play if he's gonna be saying that, right?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I don't know if you want to be gambling on campus, particularly if a guy.
No, it was a joke. It was a joke.
It was a joke. Yeah. No, I'm joking. No, seriously. Just a general. If somebody wants to make a bet with you, don't take it because. Unless they're too overconfident, they know something. Exactly. So exactly. Maybe you make some money, later in life, pitching accuracy or something. For people don't have any, keep it down low. But no, this is just fantastic. I mean, we talk about a variety of subjects. Well, what about this? Looking forward, Hank told me a little bit. Let me see if you agree. Tell me about this year's team.
Oh, well, I mean, obviously we're losing a lot of seniors. I think about 20 seniors we're losing and quite a few starting guys too. So there's some big shoes to fill there. But I think we got a lot of good pitching coming back. We got me and Hershey. Hershey was big last year, Cars too. And then we got some underclassmen in the field. Like we got a couple of good sophomore catchers and Zach Tajan and Bubba Vargas. And it's gonna be a dogfight there. And Jeans has kind of mentioned that we have three positions that are kind of locked in as of right now, and the other five are just up for grabs.
Right.
So,
And so no, he's giving the same information to you that he gave to Hank. And so the ones are Spangle at shortstop, Hank at second base, and
yeah,
Blair in center field.
you got
Uh,
it. Yeah,
see, I could pass the test there, and
yeah,
then yeah, and then you'll be pitching. Actually, tell people about Hershey. I just the glasses, and that's what people notice. But no,
right.
go ahead and tell people about Hershey.
Yeah, I mean Hershey's awesome. He's also a good friend of mine, and he's just a funny guy. Like he's a character. He's one of the funniest guys I've ever met in my entire life. But when he gets out on that mound, he's not funny anymore. He's pretty mean up there. So yeah, Hershey's great.
That's good. See, that's good. He has a personality off the mound, but on the mound, he's all business. And
Right.
so,
Yeah, exactly. That's how he does it. I
all right.
respect it.
And then I just thought of something. You said how, like, Bear graduated the catchers. Yeah, how obviously it's the rapport between pitchers and catchers,
Mhm.
and you don't know, but yeah, it's going to be a rising junior, a sophomore, or was a sophomore. It's going to be a junior. It's going to be the catcher this year, most likely, or
Yeah, probably a sophomore this year, most likely. Yeah.
so somebody that was a freshman last year, or
Uh,
no.
he's a 26 this year, so yeah, he's a sophomore this year.
Okay, see, you're testing me here the day before Thanksgiving, so that's it, a 26. So
Yeah.
you're a 24.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, I got you. So that means that's it. He was a freshman and he's a sophomore. I got you. And I'm
Yep.
trying to think, what else? Oh, when you watch Major League Baseball, who do you watch?
Like who resembles me or like who do I
Well,
look?
no, well, maybe that's it. I got to ask better questions. Yeah, who do you think in the Major League you model your game after, and then who's like your favorite team or player to watch? I've asked a lot of questions there.
So these all kind of intertwine, so it's good. The pitcher that I like to watch, he's kind of a funky lefty. He's on the Giants. Alex Wood doesn't throw very hard, but he's funky and he gets outs, gets ground balls, and I like the way he pitches. And then a player that I always just love watching is Shohei Ohtani. Like that's just crazy how he's so elite in hitting and then so elite on the mound as well. And I've been born and raised Giants fan, diehard Giants fan for sure.
That's good. Well, it's better than being a born and raised an A's fan.
Oh,
One
yeah,
year, that's
yeah.
we won't joke, but that's a mess where they're
That's a
going to try.
bad beat right there. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're going to try to play one more year in Oakland, and it's great for anybody that wants to get a shot in. Just go to the game and just start
Yeah.
yelling because there'll be 100 people there, and the owner will be able to hear you.
Right. Yeah, totally. Thank
Yeah,
God I'm an A's fan.
exactly. And the beautiful thing is, the thing in Las Vegas isn't going to be ready till like 2028, so they're
Yeah,
going to be a
what are they
little.
gonna
I mean,
do?
yeah, no. So it's wild what's going on
That's what
there.
they got going on for sure. Yeah.
Absolutely. And then what about this? I'm trying to think if I continue this, who should I talk to next?
Ooh, like any sport genre or a baseball guy?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I don't know. Just put a name out there, and yeah, go ahead. Who do you think would be a good guest?
Well, I have two actually, if that's all
Okay,
right. I have
sure.
actually Jack Hershey. I think he would be a great guy to interview. He's been on the varsity squad for a while, a year longer than me and Hank. So that would be a good guy to talk to, and he's a character. Like he would be great to have here. And then one of my good buddies who I've grown up with, Jack Hayden. He's committed for golf to Santa Clara as well. I
Oh,
think he would be a good choice as well.
I think you gave me two guests there. I'm going to make you like a producer. I mean, we have become fast friends, and
Yeah.
no, this is fantastic. Two good guests. I'm trying to think. Oh, see, and then you're RJ. Tell people what RJ is.
Oh, RJ stands for Ronald Jr. and it's after my dad. But ever since I was a little kid, they've always called me RJ, and I
Yeah,
liked it. It's just kind of stuck. Yeah.
it's great. No, I thought about that I started this. I don't know what RJ's real name is. So now we established that. This we got to thank Hank. You're a legendary guest. You're going to be a repeat guest.
That's great. I can't wait for the
Uh,
next interview. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'm trying to think. Maybe we covered everything here. I think let me give you the last word. Is there anything that I forgot to ask you, or you'd like to add?
No, thank you so much for having me. This is great.
No, no. As I said, and I just want thank you for being yourself.
Yeah,
No, this is fantastic. I'll stop the Zoom. I'll talk to you afterwards. But yeah, this will be the first of many. You're a
perfect.
natural. You're a natural pitcher and a natural guest. So hang on for a moment.
Thank you
Thanks a
so
lot.
much.
Hold on.
Yeah.